Today on Vox, we'll have information on some politics and more. Ben Dudash will have your local weather, and Jay Standards will have your sports.
It's Thursday, October 1st, 2020. You're watching Vox News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Kendra Taylor.
And I'm Gunnar Taylor.
John Casabria was delivering packages in Woburn, Massachusetts when he heard a strange noise. He opened the door of his Amazon delivery van and still couldn't make the noise out. He decided to follow the noise, and it led him to a fence around someone's home. There, he could see that the noise was a dog stuck in a pool and crying for help. A 14-year-old husky named Luca had been treading water for an unknown amount of time and was too exhausted to hold himself up any longer. The driver didn't hesitate and jumped into the pool and was able to hoist the dog onto dry land.
A federal judge has accused the Trump administration of violating a court order that would give the Census Bureau more time for its 10-year nationwide count. As an election year, legal fight is threatening the GOP's chances of influencing the nation's next congressional map. U.S. District Judge Lucy Coe in the Northern District of California said late Tuesday that a Census Bureau cannot cut short counting operations on October 5th or present the final population count by December 31st as planned. She said both deadlines were at odds with her previous ruling, and she suggested she move on ahead with contempt proceedings.
The tedious coronavirus continues to infect Americans across the country and is increasingly spreading in 31 out of 50 states, according to the new data. The data, which was released by RT Live, shows values for RT, a key metric indication how fast the virus is spreading, according to the site. According to the data, Wyoming has the highest RT rate, which is estimated to be 1.29, but the data also shows the state having an RT rate ranging between 0.93 and 1.51. Behind that, Wyoming is Massachusetts with a 1.2 estimated RT rate, and Wisconsin with an estimated R rate of 1.16.
Chancellor Angela Merkel has vowed to avoid another full national lockdown as coronavirus infections began to spike again in Germany. Germany has not been spared a second wave of the coronavirus after the region's economies reopened during the summer. Although so far it has not seen a surge in cases like France, Spain, and the UK. For instance, while the UK reported 7,143 new cases and 71 deaths from the virus, Tuesday, Germany's public health body reported 2,089 cases and 11 fatalities.
The first presidential debate was broadcasted on 8 different networks and drew in over 68 million views. Fox News averaged the highest with 17.8 million views. The moderator, Chris Wallace, was also the highest-rated moderator in cable news history.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked a Tennessee abortion counseling requirement, the logic of which doctors and healthcare providers say it's not supported by science, days before it was slated to go into effect. A July law required Tennessee abortion providers to tell abortion seekers that medication abortion can potentially be reversed.
Here's Ben Dudash with your weather.
There's going to be clear skies throughout the rest of this week. Find out more after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how what you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Dudash, let's take a look at your weather at glance. Throughout these 3 days, it's going to be all sunny. But today is going to be a high of 74 with a low of 46. Gusts of winds reaching 9 miles per hour, going west-northwest. And the humidity for today is going to be 64%. Friday, the high is going to be 66, low 42. Saturday, high 69 and a low of 46. Let's take a look at a 7-day weather forecast. Sunday, mostly sunny this time with a high of 73 and a low of 48. Monday, partly cloudy is different with a high of 70 and a low of 48. Tuesday, sunny again with a high of 73 and a low of 52. Wednesday, again sunny with a high of 76 and a low of 54. Let's take a look at our local radar. It's all in the clear skies for 3 days, but until Saturday hits, Sunday hits, that's when the clouds are going to start rolling in from Sunday through Monday. Now let's take a look at our national radar. There are some scattered showers throughout St. Paul and Missouri, but everywhere else seems all in the clear. This has been your weather. Now let's send it over to Jace with your sports.
The NBA Finals started yesterday as the Lakers faced the Heat. Who came out on top in Game 1? Find out more after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Say, you know what that means? It's Brett's Picks.
Hello and welcome to Brett's Picks. It's Thursday. That means Brett's Picks. Today, hey Brett, you with me?
Yeah.
Brett is all the way over in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is also where I am. We're just separated by a few miles. Brett, you're at home, right? Is that the man cave or are you in the living room?
No, I'm in the extra bedroom.
Okay. So you having a good day?
Yeah.
Let's see that shirt you're wearing today. Is that a Tennessee shirt?
No, it's a California shirt.
Oh, Golden Gate Bridge. All right. Well, that's good enough. So I guess you're excited about the Braves playing. Did you watch that game yesterday?
Yeah, they play at noon today.
Play again at noon? So
It's
everybody
like
needs
elimination.
to root for the Braves. It's an elimination. Elimination.
Like a punch. The
Gotcha.
ticket.
All right, so we are going to jump right into it. Here we go. Look at this. Here's all the people involved in picking. This is week number 2. Brett Whitehead right there at the top. Can you believe it, Brett? Doing pretty good on your picks.
Yeah.
All right, moving over. Here's our first game, Brett. On Saturday, October the 3rd, South Carolina travels all the way to Gainesville to play number 3 Florida at noon. Who do you have?
I'm going with Florida.
Going with Florida. Number 13, Texas A&M traveling to Alabama. Number 2, Alabama at 3:30 p.m. on CBS. Brett?
I'm going with Alabama.
Going with the Bama. All right. Next, we have Ole Miss at Kentucky. That game is at 4 o'clock and provided on SEC Network. Who do you have?
I'm going with Kentucky.
Kentucky with the thumbs up. Western Kentucky at MTSU, 5 o'clock on ESPN3 because they will not pay for it to be on regular TV. Who do you have?
MTSU.
MTSU. Middle Tennessee up there in Murfreesboro. You like the Blue Raiders up there?
Yeah.
Hey, let's not even say Blue Raiders. Oh, said it again. All right.
No.
Navy at Air Force, 6 o'clock on CBS Sports Network. Who do you have?
I'm going with Navy.
Going with the Air Force for the win. That's my pick. This isn't my show, but my dad's Air Force, so I got to pick Air Force.
Yeah.
Number 7, Auburn at number 4, Georgia, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Who do you have, Brett?
I'm going with Auburn.
Going with Auburn for the upset. You realize that's an upset, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a good reason for picking them?
They had a big win last weekend.
They did. So did Georgia, though.
Yeah.
And picking Georgia to lose at home. All right. Arkansas at number 16, Mississippi State. Brett covering up the E of Mississippi State. 7:30 on SEC Alternate Network.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State should win that game. You are correct, Amundo. And I believe that's our last game. As you can tell, I'm trying to double click and it's doing nothing but making us look at Brett and his sunglasses. So we'll stop doing that. Go right back to us. So Brett, tell me again, what's it like being at home? I know you're up on all the sports, keeping up with scores, high school football coming up this week. You know anybody playing this week?
Tonight is Hardin Valley and Bearden.
Yeah. And who do you have in that game?
I'm going with Bearden.
Going with the Bearden, the Bulldogs. And what about tomorrow night?
Bradley Cleveland plays tomorrow.
Where's that game going to be?
At Cleveland.
Yeah. Are you going to go?
Yeah, me and my dad are going.
Hey, say hi to Greg.
He's not with me.
Fabulous. He's not with you? Okay. Will you tell him we said hi?
Yeah.
And we miss you, Brett. Wish you were with us, but understand that it's nice to have you with us on Zoom. And anything else you want to talk about? Other than Braves?
And Atlanta plays today at noon.
Playing today at noon? Are you going to change over to a Atlanta Braves jersey and watch that game?
No, I'm going to watch the game. I'm going to watch the game at noon today. It's like
I'm going to watch it, though. Yeah, it is elimination. So Cincinnati Reds playing Atlanta Braves, and they won in 13 innings, was it?
1-0.
1-0. So,
Hey, it's Mr. Garrett's team, too.
Mr. Garrett's team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brett, appreciate you being with us today on Brett's Picks. It is your show, after all. I mean, it's kind of nice when you're with us.
And listen to Mix 104.1 tomorrow night. Not Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3.
If you're a Cleveland fan, if you're a Cleveland fan, watch or listen to Mix 104.1. If you're a Bradley fan, listen to Steve Hartline, which just sounds funny because he's a Cleveland guy, but that will be on 101.3 The Buzz.
And Gary Owen, and not Gary Owen, Coach Rowan, too.
Coach Rowan, that's right. Now, next week, Maryville, that'll be a big game, and it's during fall break. And guess what?
What?
Gary's coming back. Yeah. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right. Well, that's all we have for Brett's Picks. I'm Gwen Shroyer, and you're looking at Brett Whitehead right there. Wave at us, Brett. And we'll say goodbye. Until next time, we'll see you
on the sideline.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We got the Lakers beating the Heat 116-98 to take a 1-0 series lead against the Heat. Now to MLB wildcard games. The Braves and Reds Game 1 was one to remember. Trevor Bauer of the Reds and Max Fried of the Braves both threw gems through 7 innings, holding each team to 0. The game went on to the 13th inning when Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off single to go up 1-0 in the series against the Reds. The Athletics beat the White Sox 5-3, forcing a Game 3. That'll be today. The Marlins beat the Cubs 5-1, and the Rays beat the Blue Jays 8-2, winning the series there, so they move on to the next round. That's all for me. We'll have more after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. A fire in Birchwood claimed the lives of 14,000 chickens Wednesday night. The Highway 58 Fire Department responded to a fire at a farm on Birchwood Pike Wednesday night. A chicken house holding 14,000 chickens caught on fire.
Dolly Parton releases a new song and announces a new Netflix movie and holiday collection. East Tennessee's own Dolly Parton is giving fans a taste of music and new holiday collection. Dolly Parton says Christmas on the Square is more than just a song. it's a musical as well.
September became the worst month for corona in Tennessee. The health department reported 1,528 new cases this month, bringing the total number of cases to 196,139. It's an 8% day-to-day increase since Tuesday.
Toby Mac will be hosting a live concert tonight at 6 p.m. in Lewisburg, Tennessee. All tickets are sold by a car basis within a limit of 6 people per car. Tickets will be between $100 to $175 and is available to all ages. No refunds will be available. No outside food or drinks will be allowed, along with baseball, frisbees, or running. Oversized vehicles like buses and motorhomes will not be allowed.
The world's first ever Animal Crossing stand-up comedy show will be hosted on a Zoom meeting. Anyone can join as long as you're 18 years old, as it's still an adult comedy show. They'll be online on the first and third Saturdays of the month, and you can RSVP at comedycrossing.eventbrite.com. You can tip your favorite comedians through Venmo. The deadline to get into the show is 7:10 p.m. on Pacific Time.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee announced that Tennessee will be receiving over 130,000 rapid COVID-19 tests within the week to help fight the pandemic. They'll be deployed for nursing homes and schools. They will provide results within 13 to 15 minutes and can be done in the field without any added equipment. New technologies have stated that we could have over 60 million tests a month by December.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTMB, and of course, VoxNews.net.
Tell your friends and family to tune in.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.